Welcome back to Severely Cinematic. Tonight we're going to take a look at a few films released by Arrow that I got in the Barnes& and Noble half off Arrow sale. Let's do it. All right. So yeah, we have the Arrow sale, Barnes& and Noble. I think they do it 3 times a year at least. I remember going the end of summer, fall, and then January they just had it too. So it's cool to go and kind of browse through it. Not always a huge selection, but in this case, they had two of the things that I was kind of really looking for. One of them was not at full price. I was like going back and forth, not that interested, but that's what's great with the Barnes and Noble half off sale. If they have the product uh, in stock, it is truly half off. And I think you can order it online half off too. But yeah, and it's cool to go browse and take a look around. Um, Sometimes they can be marked up a little more, but these truly seem to be half off, so I was comfortable with the price. The first one we're going to take a look at is something that I was interested in. I didn't have great memories of this film. Came out in the 90s. Robert De Niro, Kenneth Branagh, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. So we got that half off. This is the Blu-ray. Not sure if this is out on 4K or not. This one's the Blu-ray, possibly out on 4K. Comes with a booklet, lots of pictures, essays, things about the movie. Does have reversible cover art, the original in there. So, like I said, I didn't have great memories of this film, but what I'm doing when I'm going back and rechecking out films like this, I don't know how I saw this originally. Probably, possibly DVD rental, possibly the movie theater. But here's what I'm finding out when I'm going back and rediscovering these movies. I have to drop some of my old uh, notions of what I thought about the movies because a lot's happened since this movie came out in the 90s. Uh, as far as personal taste, learning, blah, blah, blah. So when you go back and look at a film like this, you can see it for what it is. So that's what's kind of cool about collecting is movies that you thought weren't that great. You can go back with a new perspective and take a look at it. So this film, obviously, being a Universal Frankenstein fan my whole life, uh, I think when I originally saw this, there wasn't it wasn't a big green monster with bolts in his neck, and I immediately it was just overload, sensory overload. Can't take it, but now um, I can let go and let things in, right? Go back and watch things that I wasn't too sure on, and now have new perspective. So this, real quick, this one does follow Mary Shelley's uh, um, Frankenstein, the novel, the most allegedly directed and by Kenneth Branagh, and he also stars Victor. And then the other thing that threw me off originally was Robert De Niro plays Frankenstein. Again, obviously, you're looking at him to be in the gangster role, but and not allowing him to be Frankenstein's monster. But once you get past that, once you get past him not being a mobster and being Frankenstein's monster, and you see that this is more like the novel where he's sort of pieced and patched together. He does a great job. The movie, this is a new 4K scan restoration from the original camera negative, and it looks great. The initial scene where they're coming in on the ship, fantastic. The period piece settings look great in a college, and when he was going to the university, and different things in this movie look incredible. We'll kind of leave it there. I still think it was a bit slow at times, and other times I thought it was a bit fast. The monster learned to read really, really quick. But again, there's time constraints and things they got to do. But overall, I thought visually it looked great. Uh, I retract my old thinking about it, and uh, just because he doesn't have bolts in his neck, I could enjoy it as the novel was. All right, that's the first one. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. We got that Barnes and Noble half off. Uh, let's go here. Here's another one that I had that I wasn't going to buy at full price because I was a huge fan of Clash of the Titans. Massive Ray Harryhausen fan. Carry the torch for Ray Harryhausen, and I saw this box set, this nice box set that Arrow put out, and I wanted it, but same thing. I had uh, preconceived notions. Uh, didn't particularly care for him all that much when I saw him originally, honestly. Um, and originally, I think I enjoyed two more than I did one. But again, that's carrying the Clash of the Titans, Harryhausen. That movie was great in the '80s. But this comes with a nice slipcover. You get both movies in a book. I won't tear it all apart because we got three to do, and we won't take forever on these. But just to tell you a little bit about these, this is a really nice box set. It's got Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans in it. Um, uh, High def Blu-ray. I have the Blu-ray copies. Um, sounds great, looks great. And now going back and looking at it, I popped it in, uh, and out of the two, Clash of the Titans, oddly enough, going back with the new perspective, I liked a lot more. And as a matter of fact, I enjoyed it a lot. Um, there were some, CGI things that kind of screw with you when you're used to the Harryhausen stuff and you really like that. But I really enjoyed that. Half off. I gave it a shot. It really is a nice package. There's tons of extras. Like I said, I switched. Now I actually prefer the first one over the second one. I don't know why, to be honest. The second one just seemed to be, I don't know, just a little less enjoyable for some reason. But I did like watching them both. I'm glad I got this. Picked it up at half off at Barnes and Noble. Something that I probably wouldn't have added um, at full price. And I don't know if they sell them separately yet. So I was really comfortable with the price. Again, enjoyed watching them both. So there's two movies that I changed my perspective on as I hit my badge. And the third one's one that I wanted. I was going to settle for just a Blu-ray on Arrow's site, which with some films this year, I'm doing that. When they some films even on this last weekend with the Valentine's Day sale with Shout Scream Factory, they had a couple. I picked up a 4K or two, but they had the discounted prices, and I went with Blu-ray on some of the ones that they just had 4K releases. A lot of them, I'm super comfortable with still having them on Blu-ray. If there's so many new extras and so much change, at some point maybe I'll upgrade. But there's just so much all the time that Blu-ray looks great. But this, so it's absolutely, the 4K players are upscaling the things. So this one I did do 4K. I was going to do the Blu-ray, but they had it at my Barnes and Noble, Elvira in 4K, and I hadn't seen this movie again. Pretty sure it's got that reversible art. Comes with a book and a poster. Book and a poster again. We won't spend too much time, and it's a brand new 4K restoration by Arrow Films. So again, I was going to do a Blu-ray, picked it up on 4K. Looks great. This movie, I really never had a doubt. I did see it back in the day, but I knew I would enjoy it. Caught Cassandra Peters, Elvira's real name, interview with Charles Band the other day. Very interesting. I'm really glad to own this. It looks great, sounds great. The restoration looks great. Story's fun. Dance number at the end. As a matter of fact, in the Scream Factory sale, I just bought the other Elvira movie, Haunted Hills. So I'm anticipating watching that. But this is really fun. This is a fun comedy horror movie. Um, Lots of nods to like Pee Wee Herman and other people in this. It's a great movie. So there's the three. We got Elvira, Clash of the Titans box set, which is great looking. And then we got to recheck out Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I meant to bring my Universal Frankenstein movie out to kind of compare. Some of the old DVD box sets from the Universal ones are great too. So anyway, that's that. I hope you enjoyed going through quickly a few Barnes & Noble Arrow half off sale movies with me. All right. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new, please, and you like this kind of content, talking about movies, we will be doing some live streams. Got a lot of videos coming this week, new stuff and a lot of old stuff. If you do like this content, want to participate, hit the thumbs up, consider subscribing. Most of all, thanks for watching. And we'll catch you next time on Severely Cinematic.